Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit. What up?
Oh, hey, yo, we back with a special guest. We got Pat on. Yo, Pat, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me on. Shout out to Angry Fan Radio and the movement.
Man, we definitely appreciate you coming on, man. Definitely appreciate you coming on. Where do I even start? I mean, what got you in the battle rap? At the end of the day, we all know you at all the smack events. You definitely love battle rap.
I do, and to be fair, I missed two events. I was out of town those days, but to answer your question, I got into it really about 2.5 years ago. I somehow found Conceited versus T-Rex from what I later learned to be Summer Madness, and I was remembering, Conceited doing the whole Nurse Randy thing and getting on him about his flow and just seeing the crowd react. Like, okay, I can get into this, and I just kind of picked it up from there. I honestly didn't watch, the rest of Summer Madness at that point, but I sort of paid attention to URL and some of the other names I was hearing, and then I was kind of keeping an eye on the trailers and bloggers and people doing best of videos and stuff like that to kind of catch me up on things. And then all of a sudden, there was an event. I was like, I'm going to check it out. I didn't have anything else going on I normally do in my own time, so let me try something, and here we are.
Oh, that's dope right there. I got to ask you, who did you have winning in Khan versus Rex? And how many times do you think you watched that battle? That battle was so fire to me, B. I swear it is.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't watched it in a while. If I had to guess, somewhere between 5 and 10 times over the past couple of years. But even still, I gave it to Conceited 2-1, first and third.
Same way I called it, man. And anybody disagree? That's how I called it, too. It's clear.
Rex got the first.
Yeah. It took me a while to really, get into the judging part of things. But as I learned more about stuff and started paying attention more, I was kind of going back and forth. But then, it came out 2-1.
How you calling, Cody?
Yeah, it was 2-1. I gave Rex the first, but that's when we got introduced to Slow It Down. We got introduced to a couple of things like new. Yeah, that's an important battle, man. Summer Madness 1. That's definitely an important battle, though. For sure.
Yo, I think people be sleeping on how dope that battle even was, B. That was right after Khan had lost the good, so he got outperformed. It was like his first time ever, like, oh, shit, looking kind of crazy. He came back and swagged all over Rex, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. Yo, Cody, B. How you gave
I love Rex in that battle, though.
You're going to say that debate. You're going to see. Rex ain't get round 1. I think you bugging, bro. But he got round 2.
I don't know, bro. That shit not that, like, that shit kind of close, bro. I never thought that battle was that far off like that. I like fucking Rex first, though. I ain't gonna lie.
His first, the resume shit was hard. I don't know, the way Rex was saying, the way he was saying shit in the first, like, I don't know. It's a close battle, man. It ain't clear.
Oh, damn, I thought it was kind of clear 2-1. All right, so Pat, what's your top 3 battles you've seen so far?
In terms of live or just things I've been watching ever since I really got into this.
You know what? You're the perfect person to ask this question. Hold on. What is the difference between in the building and watching it on YouTube? Because you always in the building on stage, so you can definitely tell the difference. To you, in your opinion.
Right. Right. And I think what people, it took me a while to understand what people were trying to say about that. And as I learned more about things, it just kind of really, I never really got that, why people would judge a battle one way versus the other, because at the end of the day, a battle is a battle. And I think when it comes down to in the on camera in the building is, I think sometimes things are missed in the building that you catch on cam and can, put somebody, ahead or behind in a round or a battle. So I think it's another way for people to judge battles. But again, it's hard to say, that something should be judged by what happens in the building, because not everyone can be in the building at the same time, obviously.
Yeah. True.
So Pat, have you ever got on? So you on stage for all these crazy moments. StagepassPat, you on stage for all this shit, right? You ever fucking had some shit where you like, all right, in the building this shit look one way. You go back and you watch that bitch on cam, you like, damn, like I cheered for that. Like, you ever had those type of moments when you watch it on the playback?
Definitely, and I think the first example of that was back at Double Impact. Was Chilla and B Magic versus T-Top and Briz. And I had, in a building, I personally had Chilla and B Magic 2-1. And I know, T-Top and Briz had the Golden Eye thing, among many other things. Then when I watched it back, I thought maybe, I like Chilla and B Magic. I like all the guys. But I think at the end, I maybe have missed something and might have switched to, T-Top and Briz. Otherwise, everything else kind of on cam looked the way I remember and feeling it at the battles.
But it got to be hard trying to catch every ball in the building, especially when it's like Chilla and B Magic. I don't think anyone can catch every single bar they got, or JC or quantum physics. The writing is just too much. You're going to miss something.
Right, and that's why, and again, I know I don't get everything, and you said everyone sees things differently. And I think I remember, it's funny you remember it was DNA versus Briz at my first event, which was the perfect day to die. I think that's the title of the event. And I forget the round, but Briz had some sort of bar related to the movie A Bronx Tale. And I remember everybody in the building missing it. And then when you watch it on cam, you hear people on the stage, not even me, whatever. You can hear people reacting like, "Oh, how did you all miss that?" So you're right; it goes both ways.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, we talking to the DMs. Ill Will versus fucking Briz. Come on, dude. Come on,
man. That's a good way to round out the card. And if you ask me, that should go towards the end of the event. I'm not sure if that's going to open the event, but that's somewhere toward the end of the show. Because I think it's going to be wild. And looking back at Double Impact and what Beasley had to do to keep sides apart, I think he's going to have a crazy night. And I hope that all these battles finish because, for some of these, this might be the last time we see things for some of these guys. So everything should go down clean and let everyone get their 3 rounds in.
Yo, I don't know who's going to win that. I think I might be leaning towards Briz, though, to be honest with you, man. Briz is just on a non-stop killing streak right now. And I went back and I watched the Charlie Clips battle, and you know what, B? Niggas just like Ill Will body Clips. Like, no, he didn't, bro. He didn't body Clips at all. And that shit kind of scares me because I don't think Briz would have went that light on Clips like that.
That battle close. That Ill Will.
No, right. I agree. I think Ill Will won that one, too. It wasn't a body for sure. Maybe 2-1. Definitely. I don't think 3-0 for Ill, but it was definitely a win, a clear win for Ill. And I think it's hard to judge for some people because, Ill hasn't had many battles compared to Briz. So people are saying, okay, what's Briz doing lately versus what has Ill done altogether? And I think, to me, what Ill's been doing is better than, not to knock Briz, I just think Ill Will's going to be too much for Briz.
See, Ill Will's nice with the rebuttals and the freestyles. But see, you know what? I'm looking at the energy-wise. Like, Ill Will got that I don't give a fuck in him. Like, he'll say get the fuck out of his face or shut the fuck up while he rapping. And he look like he really be meaning that shit. Like, this is going to be – and Briz ain't going to take that. This is going to be crazy, man.
It's going to be a crazy battle.
Right, and I think it depends who gets to go first in the first rounds. And then you can judge based on who, goes second in that round, how that person responds. That will dictate who I think will win the battle.
Yeah, that one's going to be.
These guys have to be the whole time. It can't be.
How do you like
getting better and getting rounds straight?
You're a staple in battle rap now. Like, how does that feel? Like, at first I thought you was somebody probation officer. Thought you was an investor. Now you just a fan. You're a staple. You got to be on the stage. Like, if we don't see Pat. At first, when I used to see you on stage, like, why is he up there? I was getting mad. But now it's like, I need Pat up there. It goes with the. Now you're a staple for the URL stage.
Should go together.
Yeah, like, we need you up there now.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. Everyone's been really cool to me since, I started coming to these. I remember at the first event before things got started, and n.o.m.e was down in the pit with the filming crew, video crew. And he kind of nodded to me to not knowing who I was, and not that I'm anybody, but just I think he thought I was somebody else maybe. So I just went over and introduced myself. And then it just kind of, we kept in touch at each event and started meeting some people and just kind of kept going with it, And we're all fans and we enjoy it the way we want to. As long as battles happen, everyone should enjoy it the way they want to.
Yo, battle rap is a dope hobby, I think, man. You got nothing to do when you just sitting down watching battles?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's I have the different I don't have to commute for work anymore, so I definitely have more chance to at least listen to things. I may not watch as much as I once did when I was on the bus and train and all that stuff, but I definitely listen to stuff more now to kind of stay current, catch up on things. I know there's a lot before I started catching up on things, so I try to go back and see where people really came from, and when you read about this, I always say, is that person right or wrong about saying that kind of battle and stuff. So it's been cool, and lately too, I've been getting into some of the music. I really got into this for the battle rap part, but not to plug anybody, but I'm starting to hear some things like Louis. He's got a track that I'm really into, so it's kind of opened me up to other things too.
Okay, as far as the new class, do you see any? Who's really catching your eye from the last two classes who came in?
Yeah, and I probably have the classes. I may not have the classes right, so I know I might get some heat for that or whatever. But I think Chess really is somebody that hasn't got enough credit. I know before his rise, he kind of had some battles where one might think he got lost or clearly lost 2-1. But I think that you can't always look at the losses. I think when you look at the wins he's had and where he's going, he's really turned it up a bit.
Okay.
He did n.o.m.e 6 on probably 2 or 3 weeks' notice, and that was the battle of the night compared to what else was going on now. And now he's got Locke, and who knows how that's going to go down. I think I might know, but I think that'll help decide if we see him on the big stage some more, if he maybe sees some more time on some like a BL on the upper card.
Pat, you say you think you know who you got, Chess or Rock?
I had maybe 2-1 over Rock. And I may have been wrong there. I'll take that anytime I'm wrong. But for me, I just feel this is, people talk about momentum and rising up. I'm not saying that Rock is slipping because he does his thing. I'm not talking about what may have happened recently somewhere else. No offense to anybody involved with that. But I'm just saying in general, I think Chess has a lot more momentum on his side with something to prove. And I think that we could just, again, it won't be a wash, but I think an edge 2-1 to Chess.
Yeah, because Rock and Chess both aggressive as fuck. Like Rock better be ready. If Chess gonna try to turn up, this right here is Chess' biggest battle. Is this gonna be Chess' biggest battle, or was it DNA?
It's this battle. Rock is the king. He's like at the top of URL. So this is Chess' biggest battle.
Hey,
it's not even close, man.
What about DNA though, man? I know Rock is the king, but DNA be putting a lot of fucking work in, bro. So we can sit there and say we don't like his style. He be putting a lot of fucking work in, though, bro.
Listen, man. I'm not going to say what I want to say, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat. I don't want to say nothing.
Hey, you guys got me on here saying stuff. Come on, bro. What do you got?
Bro, what you got?
DNA just, I don't know. Like, I can't. Every battle is the same. Every single battle he's saying the same exact shit. It's to the point, like, I want to give him high regards, but it's like, how? Like, you keep saying the same. It's like nothing. Like, you're not taking no risk. You just got guns and like I just don't feel it with DNA, man. But I respect the work ethic. But I can't hold him in a high regard, man. He just don't do enough for me.
But DNA done battled. DNA battled every legend. Who Rock battled? DNA battled everybody. Rock battled in a sense. Top name wise, if you think about it.
But ever since DNA turned into the Clipper Blam, the Dripper Dram, he haven't battled, like, he's been battling little kids and shit. He haven't, ever since he changed his style, he's been battling new niggas.
Yeah, what's his last big, his last big battle was against Pat Stay. I mean, you could make a case that after the style change, I'm looking at the names right now, you got Briz that he battled. And going back further than that, Rosenberg cooked his ass too. And then Serious Jones, he battled Real Deal. So yeah, it's like he hasn't really got those marquee names, but a lot of them people he got out the way. He battled Diz again. But
if you think about it, what marquee names is left? He already battled Surf. He already battled Arson. He already battled Diz. He battled K-Rap. He battled Calico. I mean, Come
on, that Calico shit, really? We counting that?
He battled him. Is it DNA for Calico came and bullshit? He showed for a battle, bro. You can't get mad at DNA for that.
Yeah, well, DNA, okay, the only thing about DNA when it comes to URL, man, he got his ass whooped a couple times, bro. The B-Magic shit is bad. The Tay-Rock shit is bad, too. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. It might have been exaggerated,
don't do this.
But the Tay-Rock shit,
bro.
The visuals on that hit, just his performance. Like, not even saying, okay, Rock bodied him or no shit like that. I don't give a fuck about that. That was a bad DNA. I don't, like, visually and style-wise.
Close, bro. That battle was close, bro.
DNA versus he got
the only thing I could really remember from Tay-Rock from that is I flew out of the building and hope I hit a child. Like, that's all I could really remember in that battle.
You remember from DNA? The clip of
Jam?
Okay.
I was hoping that question. I was hoping that question didn't come up next. All right, no, I shouldn't have.
That was, you know what? That was 4-bar build-up DNA. Like, he had just got copped a few jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just got to, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't quite there yet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and he looked crazy on that stage. But then he got Ill Will the fuck up out of there. So. But yeah, I just think Rock is that nigga on URL, man.
Hey Pat, what's your opinion about Verb on his legacy, or what you know about his legacy?
About Verb? You know, it's funny you ask because I was hoping to talk about him because I remember I've only seen him once, and that was at the at Double Impact, and you know I know he had the second round. People were saying later on he was stumbling a little bit, but no knock on him. He still did his thing. I gave that 2-1 to Verb on the first and third rounds. But you know, it's unfortunate that he wants to retire in May. I don't know if he's got music or other things going on, but I think he is probably one of the. I'm not going to get into all the names because I know we don't have time for that and all that. But I think if you ask me, I think Verb is one of the top 5 most important guys to do this.
Top 5.
Might argue his top 5, right? People might argue, you know, his losses as of late, you know, on URL or anywhere else. But I think in the grand scheme of things, he really opened it up, you know, leaving the Midwest, coming over here. He battled somewhere else and, you know, got his money but lost the chance for some more money. You know, he does other events too and shows up. So, you know, it's unfortunate that he's, you know, hanging it up, but it'd be cool to see him one more time. If if things can work out, I'm not sure what the plans are for that. I was thinking it'd be cool to see him versus Av.
Verb and Av?
Yeah, at first I thought, you know, Verb should get a choice of who he wants to battle. I was saying, hey, this is my way out. I'm calling somebody out. But I just think, you know, him versus Av would be a cool match because Verb always likes to kind of get at people and almost talk down to them. And Av is on a tear coming up, and I thought that, you know, Verb might be kind of motivated to put a stop to that momentum and show that he can, you know, do his thing one last time.
Dang, Verb and Av, I'm not even talking about that match. But Verb Penn is underrated. Verb Penn is kind of crazy, bro. Like, people really be sleeping on that. Him and Av, and that'll probably really wake Verb up because he know Av will fuck him on the trash if he even think about half-assing that battle.
Yeah.
Right, and I think he's one of the people that would, take Av seriously. I know Verb, turned down other people, he was going at DNA for a while. So I don't agree or disagree with that, but I think that he should get somebody either that he wants or that he'll take serious and really show up one last time.
Oh man, that'll be fire if that happens. Fucking K-Shine and Rex.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What's up?
I said, how you feel about K-Shine and Rex?
You know what? It's hard, man. I'm not. People are gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but I'm not really into it so much. Or maybe it's because I'm not, down with the whole history. Even though some of that stuff is newer. It just, for me, I think it's just a lot of hype about the problem and not who the better guy is. So it's, again, I'm not feeling as much. Maybe that's because of the other things on the card. And for me, it's kind of getting lost in the mix. I'd just rather see a better battle than just something with a story behind it. And I get there's history and all that stuff, but sometimes that doesn't make the battle.
I feel you. I'm not really as into this shit as I was before. You know what I'm saying? When they was going back and forth with the songs and all that, I was really hyped for that. It kind of died down now. Now it's just like, I mean, it's cool. It's probably going to pick back up, the hype around it, but I don't think the hype is going to ever be as big as it was when it was the n.o.m.e the NWX was really just dropping songs going back and forth into. They should have made it happen then, I think.
Yeah.
Right, and there were talks about a card between the two sides that could have been an event in of itself, but I guess that wasn't in the plans, and they had other things in mind. But I think it's still thing that could be there. I don't see it as being a main event, but I can understand why people would be really excited about it.
Yeah, it's just because of the history with Sean being down with n.o.m.e and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say he was Rex's little brother, no shit like that, but Rex was really holding it down with him and Sean was going on tour together, battling on Battle America, so there's a lot of history there. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the whole hype about it is. I think it'll be. I just hope it's a good battle.
I hope it finishes. I hope that there's no problems like a 2-on-2 where they couldn't even get through the second round. I just want things to finish. Obviously there's going to be problems and it's going to be tense, but everybody should finish their rounds that night.
Yeah, Rex be scaring me sometimes, man. Rex be having all these interviews where he be like, I love that nigga Sean, man. If you say something about Sean, we gonna fight right now. I be hating that, like, bro, you getting ready to battle this nigga, man. He ain't saying he loves you right now. That nigga calling you a cornball and all kinds of shit. I be trying to wake Rex up, like, man, you gotta go hard, bro. Like, cause even Rex is talking about retiring now. They saying.
Yeah.
Right, yep. And I think that this could have, maybe been better for nothing. It doesn't fit here. I just think it might have been more meaningful if it was on that type of a card that they were going one from each side, and this was the final, battle on that card. I could see that being something more meaningful than perhaps somewhere on this card. I can't see it being the main event. I understand the story, but I just can't see it being the main event. I'm saying that it will be, but it just the way it's listed. I can't see with everything else going on that night because I don't think it could surpass any of the other stuff.
You know what's crazy? We were talking about Brez and L. Will. I don't know how that's going to go. That's just like Goods and T-Top. I have no clue how that's going to go. How you calling that one?
Yeah, I think T-Top's doing his thing. I have him winning. When it comes to Goods, I'm not saying he's bad. It's something, I know, the swagger or whatever. I don't get it. So it doesn't work for me. I'm probably missing something. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, he said it's like swagger or whatever. Like, yo, you know what? I agree with Pat now, bro. I got T-Top too when I'm thinking about it. And the reason why I got just looking at how T-Top came at Mav, I really think that if he keeps coming at people like that, like, he ain't going to lose, bro. I don't, like, if he's going to get personal like that to the point that, like, he really fucked Mav up when I go back and look at this shit. Like, I know it was Mav had a baby, but, like, T-Top really went in on Mav. Like, he really went in on Mav. Like, I think he did his thing a little bit versus Surf. Like, if he's going to come at Goods is going to have more than swag, I'm thinking, now to even beat this nigga, bro. He's going to have to.
Do your history, Pat. Do your homework. That's good. That's the animal. Good 2-1.
I mean, I know the name. I know he's got some music out. I know who he is. I'm just saying, kind of like Caps was saying, it's not going to be enough. And I think when you're out for a while, you give the other guy a chance to really come at you and say, where you been, what you been doing. And I think that, on top of what T-Top already does, will be too much.
I mean, T-Top can fuck around and say, I'm giving you the shot. You want to battle me.
Y'all disrespectful, man. Good trio. I'm in that mode. Good trio. Bad. Out of this.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Go ahead, still there?
Yeah, go ahead, Pat.
I thought I lost you guys. My fault. Come to think of it, because I've talked to T-Top sometimes at some of these cards. I think I could see him being the first person to come out against Goods with a bottle of Henny and just kind of go at him and put him in his place.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
And just do it.
Yo, that would be crazy if T-Top came out with the Henny and then he rapped with the cup in his hand like Goods.
That's it,
hey, Verb already tried that shit.
Right up front.
Verb
did do that versus Goods.
He tried it.
Oh, the
Word
Iron
got-
Low and Enoch, yeah.
Mhm.
Say it again, Pat.
That was the card with the battle with the Iron Low, like a anemic scheme.
Mhm.
Yep.
Then Av said it, but yeah, that's the one. I'm saying, I was just building for that one. What? No, I'm just saying, man.
Yo.
Hey, Pat, Av and Old Red, how you calling that one?
Oh man, I've been looking forward to. I'm glad, family comes first.
Definitely.
To me, this is probably the second best battle on the card in terms of what will go down that day. I'm going to edge it to Av, 2-1. I don't know what ORED can transform into to take it, but I still got Av on this.
Okay. Hey, last one. Mike P or Trez, who you calling that one?
Oh man, 3-0 Trez, no doubt. I can see people trying to give round one to Mike, but otherwise Trez.
Yeah.
Me 3-0, but I can understand people saying 2-1.
3-0.
You're a good guy, man.
I'm with you, Pat. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What's that?
Yeah.
Go ahead though. Finish what you're saying.
Nah, he didn't hear what you said, Tony. He didn't hear what you said, Tony. Bro.
Oh no, I was saying I'm with you. I agree with you, Pat. Like on that, I want to hear why you say 3-0 Trez though, or possibly 2-1.
Okay. Well, I think it might be easier to start by saying I think Mike could get the first round from some people because of, and I'm trying to not talk too much about it because I don't want to give it away for people who haven't watched that. Yes, I don't want, not that I'm right, but I just don't want to, for people that might be listening, I don't want to give something away. But I can sort of see Mike getting round one by the whole thing he did about talking to chef and doing some things about cooking schemes and doing the 86, taking things off the menu. So I can kind of see that happening and giving him the round. But other than that, again, I don't want to get too much into the other stuff because I think that, again, I don't want to spoil things for people. But, obviously the rebuttal game was on point and real quick. It wasn't Twerk's fault that he fell on those steps. Anyone could have fallen. He's like 6'8" or something. So, anyone would have problems on those stairs. So we'll make sure that that no one trips this time.
All right, that's what it is. He caught me off guard with that one right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was wild.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Posey. I hear you.
Huh?
Sorry?
Oh no, I thought I heard Posey saying something.
Again, my phone again. Were you guys saying something?
Oh no, I thought Posey was saying something. That's all right. But yo, Pat, man, we appreciate you calling up, man. I'm gonna get you back up here, bro. Just want to hear your insight on battle rap.
All right, thanks for having me. Thanks, guys.
No doubt, bro. Be safe,
Word,
bro.
man.
Yo, man, fuck with your boy, fan 007, nigga, man. Shout out to you, fan movement, nigga. What up, niggas, you good?